Whoopi Goldberg has clapped back at an audience member who called her an old broad while on the air. On Wednesday's show, the panel went to go sit in their respective seats before the unusual interruption. The crowd went wild, cheering and yelling for the hosts. After the initial cheering died down, one person shouted something and Whoopi pointed to them and said, "Okay, all right." The host laughed and Sunny Hostin said, "It's a happy Wednesday crowd." As Sunny was speaking, the person in the crowd shouted something else. Whoopi then said, "It's a very happy crowd." She went on with the introduction when she realized what the audience member screamed at her. The moderator turned back to them and asked, "Did you just call me an old broad?" The View host and the crowd cracked up as she said, "Yeah." "Did she?" Joy Behar asked. "Yeah." She said, "Yo, broad," and I was like, "Hey," Whoopi replied. "It's Wednesday," Sunny said. "It is Wednesday, and I am an old broad and happy about it," Whoopi told the crowd. Sunny chimed in and said, "Because we always say, what's the alternative?" "Yeah," the 67-year-old spoke up. "The alternative is not attractive to any of us. We all want to be old broads and old dudes, you know." However, it didn't seem like the audience member meant any ill will toward the host. Whoopi does have a book called Two Old Broads, Stuff You Need to Know That You Didn't Know You Needed to Know. View fans couldn't get over how loud the crowd was and what the audience member said to Whoopi. "The crowd is hyped this morning on The View," adding a clapping emoji, wrote one Twitter user. "Whoopi thought they said old broad The View," replied one fan with a shocked face emoji. "I love Whoopi Goldberg and her spirits. She's one of my absolute favorite celebs, The View," said another. But the audience members aren't the only ones who Whoopi calls out. Sometimes she calls out her co-hosts with no shame. Earlier this month, Whoopi stopped Sunny's thoughts after she interrupted the moderator. Whoopi offered her thoughts on a political discussion on The View when she suddenly paused for a moment. Sunny could be heard speaking very softly in the background while Whoopi was mid-sentence. She said, "How does it look, Sharp?" as she spoke to the show's producers. Confused, Whoopi looked toward her co-host, asking, "You all right?" A flustered Sunny replied, "I'm being told that we have a picture that I want to call up," referring to a photo she wanted Whoopi and the others to see. The photo soon appeared on screen and the frazzled moderator continued her discussion with Hostin. No one discussed Sunny's odd interruption further, nor did Sunny explain why she needed to discuss the photo while Whoopi was speaking. Goldberg has recently been the subject of several hot topics, including repeating the Holocaust slur that got her suspended from the TV show.